If you followed my last video about my home theater, I replaced this monster unit here, which was in my main home theater, with a brand new Furman. much newer, higher quality, and better technology for power conditioning. And I mentioned in that video that I'd probably move this out into my barn/shop workout area where I have older home theater equipment. And so what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to swap this in for a much older Monster power bar, which is sitting back here. So this is my barn/shop. I call it more a shop because it's not much of a barn. It's not like we keep animals in here. And when we bought this place, right as COVID hit, I upgraded this corner here to a workout area, and unfortunately paid way more than I should have because it was all COVID pricing. And as I've said in other videos, one key thing about home theater is that if you treat your equipment well, it'll last forever, especially things like speakers, amps. Now the technology items, of course, end up replacing quickly, like the AVRs. They're kind of on a 10-year cycle. Blu-ray players, Zadoos, streamers like Fire or Roku. So the items I have in this theater area here are equipment I've had for a long time. These big Polk RTi12s, I bought those in 2008, and they were the first speaker in my second home theater. The two subs I just replaced out of the main theater. If you watched the previous video, you'll see I have a brand new SVS 17-inch Ultra, just mega monster overpowering sub that I replaced these two with. These are from 2010 to Outlaw. Let's see, they're LFM-EX 10s, 210s, downward firing. They're the old HSU design. Each one had 650 watts. And they lasted a really long time, and I moved them out here and actually replaced even older 30-year-old Energy 12-inch sub that I made a short video on, that's still running perfectly fine after 30 years. Just gave it to my son for his new place. The center, I got this 2015-ish. It was a high-end Polk. See how it's normally glossy. It was a really good front speaker. They were getting out of these things. This model, I forgot what exactly. They're high-end speakers, more higher end than the RTIs, which were kind of their medium level. You can see how these were their big ones. A lot of speakers in this. Good quality, and in the rear, some older Polk RTi, I think they're 8s or 10s, that I ran in the old home theater since 2008. They were my rear speakers, not sides, but rears. So I moved everything in here when I built this gym with the TV, small TV. Obligatory Arnold poster for your workout area. Everybody has to have that for inspiration. The amps, I have two more of the Outlaw 2200s, as you saw in my main theater. Over there, I have 3 spares sitting there. These are from 2008. Now, another thing you'll notice here is that it's dusty as hell, and I purposely left the dust on it because this is basically what it looks like in here after a month. That's how dusty it gets. And this stuff has been in here for 5 years, everything but the subs. The AVR is a Marantz. I bought this 6 years ago. It's the NR1710, kind of half size. It had something like it had a built-in 5.1 channel amp, but it was only like 50. It's only like 50 watts. So in this setup, it only has outs for the front speakers. So I was able to put 2 Outlaws to run these big RTi12s, and then the Marantz runs the center and the 2 rears. But you see how dusty it is. This is after a month. I'm always cleaning this up, blowing stuff out. But you heard me just a little bit earlier saying, you take care of your home theater gear and it lasts forever. I wouldn't consider this taking care of it. This is kind of the end game for a lot of this equipment. But the funny thing is this this barn / shop is not weather controlled. And in the Pacific Northwest, like today, it's not so bad, but it's raining. But it gets so humid that I actually will see water on the front of this equipment. Like the Marantz will actually have water on the front of it. It's just getting water. Yet these have been in here now going on 6 years. Well, no, 5 years, 6 years. 6 years of this kind of torture, dirtiness, humidity, and it's all running perfectly fine. I'm really surprised, especially the amps and even the Marantz. But I mean, at least it's semi-covered from dust. The vents, when I blow them out, very little ever comes out. But it's not like this is a clean area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount the phone, and I'm going to swap out the Monster power bar for the more professional unit that we just took out of our that you just watched me take out of the home theater. So as you can see, we're done. Got it in there perfectly. I think it's a good spot. It kind of brings the Outlaws up, so maybe less dust will get in there. Checked all the electronics. Everything, the Roku is up and running good. I really wish I could play some music to show you how loud this is, but unfortunately, you put music on for 10 seconds on YouTube and they're so outrageous that they will literally shut you down. You can't monetize the video. Not that my channel is anywhere near monetizing, but you get the point. So that's the install of the Monster power conditioner out here in the shop. If any place needs it in my house, it's definitely out here. But the other one didn't seem to have any issues. The old bar, which you can see is an absolute dirty disaster. It'll probably be better for this unit being covered better from dirt. But if you like what you see, like and subscribe to the channel so I can be motivated to create more content. Talk to you soon. Bye.